to get your head around why it's so important to have the healthcare records or the healthcare information of 500,000 veterans, actually 1 million, is that is the richest data set in the world. And why that is so important, and why you hear researchers and scientists drool over that and they get giddy to get their hands on that. Because that data is so rich with so many different variables that if we were able to compute that, we would have a cohort or a group that we can compare and answer questions from. Because researchers and scientists, they create studies and they try to get a certain inclusion for the study. Well, I'm going to recruit 20 people, but they all have to be right-handed. They all have to speak English as their native tongue, so on and so forth. And that's difficult. But here you have a data set. Well, almost all of us are the same. You know, very different, but we're all veterans. They have the blood, they have the brain scans, they have all of that. And with that large of a number, you can get so many answers to so many questions, because over the decades and decades, we've been collecting research, and there's so much of it. We can't compute that. We don't know how to answer that. And that's where technology comes in. That's where our high-performance computers at our national laboratories now have the capability to answer those questions. You can put all that information in a computer. You can put that information in the computer that would take 100,000 scientists 300,000 years to compute, and our computers can do it in a matter of minutes. And what does that do for us as a society? That's real-time diagnostic. That answers questions that could never be answered before. That's a precision medicine. That's personalized care. That is a game changer. That is how we save lives. Let's take traumatic brain injury, for instance. We do MRIs. We scan the brain for injury. A normal MRI scan would probably take anywhere from 24, depending on the number of scans, 24, 48, maybe even up to 10 days for a neurologist to come in, a radiologist to come in, get together, look through those scans, find the problem, create a diagnosis, get back to the patient. Think of everything that can happen in 10 days to somebody who is with a traumatic brain injury. Having the ability to compute that through our nation's high-performance computing capabilities, in order to do that in a matter of minutes and seconds, if you need to have surgery, I'll know it. If you have a bleed that's you're not going to make it, I'll know it. That's acute care. Long-term care, we have the ability to compare, let's just say your brain, your scan, to thousands of other healthy brains. And what that allows us to do is to see your injury, see how it compares to healthy brains, and say, okay, look, your depth, your scope of your brain injury will cause these emotional instabilities, will cause these problems in these particular areas. What we have in place for that is this. Remember I said earlier, answering the question, just having an answer to what the problem is remarkable. I mean, that'll make you feel better instantaneously. And that's where we're right there. We're so close. And it's exciting. That's what I'm a part of now, and and we're doing it for the vets and for everybody. We're doing it for the mothers whose babies got hurt on the soccer field or on the four-wheeler.
This video was produced by BrainLine thanks to generous support from the Infinite Hero Foundation.